Hey, so on this video, good, bad, ugly, new collector coins slash dealer rant, I'm going to be going over new collector coins. So if you like what you see slash hear and you ain't done so already, please do go ahead and subscribe, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions of any new collector coins that you think are good, bad or ugly down in the comments down below. So I'm going to jump straight into this with a APMEX exclusive. So we have a new series from APMEX. I believe it's the Celtic Animals we've got here. Very reminiscent of the, excuse me, Mandela series that they have out. So they've gone with the same look. We have the Irish red deer here, and we have the patterned look here, so the tribal pattern, or however you're referring to that. So I think the design is good. The only thing I would say is that there's a lot of nothingness going on in the fields around there. You just have the deer and then nothingness, blank. It'd be good if they really done something with that. It's even the same applies to the lion. You know, I'm not mistaken, this is on 5,000, so it's a 5k minted to the silver. We don't have a gold confirmed as of yet, but if it's going to be following the Mandela series, we would more likely get a mintage of 100 on the gold, but I'm going to have to wait and see for that. And just mention, I think these are done by Scottsdale Mint. Even if they ain't, it looks like their work. But I would put these at generic at best. So if you're buying this because you love the designs, then you're buying it for the right reasons, then right. But if you're buying this because you think it's got good potential to flip on the secondary market, I personally don't. I think it's going to be bad for that. I think just like Scottsdale, they make fantastic collector coins, real nice collector coins. Some of their coins are very nice, but they have very little secondary market appreciation appeal. And I think that's been the case even with the Mandela series has shown. When it comes to the Mandela series, you have the Mandela Lion that came out strong. You know, there's a lot of hype behind it. You know, you had to start with a 15,000 in silver, 15k, 100 gold. You can pick them up in certain European dealers now on discount in the bargain bucket. Not much discounted, but it's discounted. It is what it is. I think the mintage was too high, so they've got a lot of excess stock if they did produce them all at once. The Rhino, haven't seen on discount in Europe, but it had a low mintage on the silver to 10k, 100, but once again doesn't seem to be doing anything on the secondary market. So I think here they found their sweet spot at 5k. Could even be too big there, but who knows. But I think it's going to be what it's going to be. So if you want to see anything or any type of indication, just take a look at the Mandela series. Looks pretty decent for what it is. Got the same coat of arms on the backs, I believe, where we, okay, don't know which country they're using there, Chad was it? But yeah, it is what it is, really. So this is the Celtic Animals new APMEX exclusive that's out. So next we have a coin that I'm always getting a lot of questions about. It's going to be the 1 ounce reverse proof for Libertad. So this one is the 500 mintage. So I'm always asked my thoughts and opinions on Libertads, why I don't speak on them more often. Do I stack them? Regarding me stacking them, I had the silver 5 ounce coins that I done an early video on. I had the Aztec Kilo coin, love that coin. And I have the 4 coin gold coin set that I have currently. So I still have those. The others were sold, you know, the Kilo coin for a pretty profit. I had the 5 ounces not too long after I got them left. So with Libertads, you know, they don't do fantastically well in UK at all. And in Europe, they're medium, they're mediocre. You have to have the right pieces, in my opinion. And when it comes to Libertads, you have to really know your stuff with Libertads. There's many variants out there. The right ones do absolutely fantastic. You know, you got the exclusive sets, the 5 coins, 6 coins, 7 coins, silver sets. You know, you just got to really know your stuff when it comes to the Libertads. Me personally would love a new design. You know, many people do like the design. I don't know why. I think many think, and as well as the Bank of Mexico, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No need to fix it. But to get me back on board, I'd need to see something new. I think with a lot of these coins, we're getting the same every year, just change of date. It just doesn't float my boat, really. But, you know, it does for many people. And I know these reverse proofs seem to be one of the hits that does fantastic on the secondary market. So I know the last one did absolutely awesome. So are you a buyer? Are you going to be a buyer? I mean, if I didn't have so much on my plate and these were easily to obtain for me, it would potentially be something I'd pick up. But I know this one's going to do as well as the other one did, and you're looking at great things. So have you locked in on these Libertads, or you're a Libertad buyer in general? Please let me know how well they work out for you, because I know they have a massive following. Just not really up there for myself, but that's going to be the reverse proof Libertad. Still out there, whether it's a coin or a round, it's one of those ones. Please let me know in the comments. So next we have the rat, coon, kangaroo at the Lunar Rat. So we have confirmation in the gold I'm showing here of the single video I done. So we have confirmation on the mintages. On the gold, they've kept it at 188. And on the silver proof, they've kept out 1,000. And then also on the BU, they've kept it unlimited. Now, on this one here, I'm going to be giving somewhat of a dealer kicker, because, you know, what we're seeing with this coin is, I believe this coin, its appeal got damaged. And the same guys that damaged it are the same guys that are now trying to fix it, but it may be too little too late. And I'm referring to the dealers here. You know, this coin has come out now at a much lower price than the previous did when they first came out on issue. And I believe that's because they've seen demand has disappeared. Now, not to forget, on the Rooster, we was on a lower mintage, and this coin's coming out lower than that one ultimately ended up did. On the dog, we was on a much lower spot price. Gold, you know, was on a much lower spot price. And, you know, this one's coming out much lower than the dog. On the pig, we was on a much lower gold spot price, and this one's coming out much lower than the pig. I think what happened was dealers obviously worked on if there's demand there, we're going to hike the prices. But they done it so aggressively on this coin series. Only they know why. But I was always doing videos hoping that dealers were listening, or even the guys that were producing these videos were listening and saying it's short-term greed. It's going to ultimately hurt the series. And I saw that when I ended up seeing the dog being put on sale from dealers that hiked it up, and even the pig. Also, so the price I'm referring to in Europe now, is the prices for these are around 1,700 euros. So you're looking anywhere from in between 1,700 to 1,800 euros, even 1,650 I've seen a dealer put it up for. That's £1,500 sterling, $1,880. Why? Because I believe demand's gone. You know, it's the only reason why. You have dealers that are infamous for just hiking and not really caring what's going on. But when you see a coin series, and I blame myself to some degree, because, you know, once I found out about Luna, got it in hand, I put the pom-poms on, was screaming Rwanda Luna, Rwanda Luna. Yeah, I played my role and helped many people first come across it. But, you know, in the end, I did end up regretting that, because the first thing dealers done was hike the prices. One dealer I was in communication with at the time that had, you know, damn near 50% of the gold roosters, swore he wouldn't do the same on the dog, and then ended up ultimately just telling me it was business as usual, you know, just sorry, people wanted to pay that, and I charged it, and it was what it was. It's see it how you want to see it, you know. Either it is what it is, just try to find a middle ground and understand business as usual. But nevertheless, we are where we are right now. I don't know what the mighty Atmex will end up doing when they get it in their hands, because if they're to follow suit, you'd be looking at this coin starting at $3,000. But who knows what's going to be happening. But in Europe, they've come to their senses, and it seems to be across the board, because I don't know why, but all dealers seem to have it at the same price, around the 1,700 euro mark. So who knows? We do know the one dealer that started the hiking on the dog ended up getting penalized and, you know, kicked out the party, but who knows what's happening over there. But that was my only gripe with this. I didn't like what ended up happening. Once again, if you're a BU stacker, you didn't really have a lot to worry about. It was more of the big ticket price items. So the silver proof took a massive hike, and then sold the gold 100 and 1,000. If that was outside of you, it was only us fools paying the massive premiums that really ended up getting hurt there. But whether I'll still be in, we're going to have to wait and see. I did pump the brakes, but we're going to have to, I'm in no rush now. It'd be interesting to see where we end up. But it is what it is with the raccoon, coon, rat, kangaroo, but, you know, we'll just have to see what happens from there. I understand how it works, you know, especially in these hard times. You got a lot of people that want to put their money behind metals. They want to put their money into metals because it's a stable place to put their money. But the same people don't come looking to put their money into Perth Mint Lunar coins or Rwandan Lunar coins. So they put it into straight bullion coins. So that means the collector coin market takes a hit, especially in times like now. The last thing you want to be doing, this is just me speaking on, like, to the dealers, in a sense, is hiking up the prices of something that you have that's working, because all that ultimately happens is that you see what you have in the situation you have now, whereas it ends up being just like 99% of the other coins you have, where you only have to end up putting them on discount in hard times like now, or they just sit on the shelf forever. I know there's tiny premiums, peanuts to be made off of standard bullion sales. This is why a lot of dealers have 90% of their stock is collector coins. But you know, once you get a collector coin and it does well, once you do what happened with these and you think, hey, it is what it is, you know, we get to tick over for another month, I think ultimately you hurt the series in the long run. But that could just me being a buyer ranting and whining away. Hey, who knows? But it is what it is, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the current price of these. So next we have the Royal Mint coming in with a new coin with a privy. Who knows why? So they have the new pence that they've decided to bring out solo. This coin recently came out in the 50 years of the 50p anniversary set, and I don't know why they brought out solo. So you have the privy referring to or referencing the science behind the 50p, as you can see it down there, and also around the edge of the coin you can see the little scribbles and the writings around all corners of the coins there. They also have some type of work there referencing the science behind the making of the 50 pence piece and the likes of. They've gone a bit crazy here. I think with the silver, price wise, I say they've gone crazy. You're getting the same look, but you know, 3,500 on the standard 1 ounce price, stayed the same, around £55. You have the pied fort, I believe it's 1969 on the mintage, not too sure on the price, but it's the gold. They went a little trigger happy on the price wise. So the gold has a mintage of 300, but a price of £980. It's around $1,200, people, for half an ounce of gold. Mind you, if I'm not mistaken, there 50p's normally start off around £795. The increase in spot price doesn't justify the jump in price. So, you know, and even on the mintage, I don't know what was going on there, but it is what it is, really. Once again, Royal Mint, no, make the pain go away. No, stop with the privies, please. Don't go privy crazy, you know, not that you haven't already, but this is the new 50 pence from the Royal Mint. Please do let me know your thoughts and opinions, guys. So I'm going to wrap this one up. So let me know if you're a buyer of the new 50p. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the Lunar Rat situation. Let me know if you're a purchaser of the Libertad and what you think about that, and let me know what you think of the Celtic Animals down below in the comments, guys. So hate or love it, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Please do go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.